her boss at her record. She felt like men didn't do her right. It's sad what happened to Phyllis Hyman. What's up, my beautiful soul family? How's everybody feeling today? The legendary singer, Miss Phyllis Hyman. Everybody knows her from some of her songs like Living All Alone. From my understanding, she suffered from the bipolar and depression for years, leading her to what people believe was unaliving herself. However, some people question whether she really unalived herself or rather it was foul play. So what I thought I would do is I'm going to do a reading on Phyllis Hyman to see if she was murdered or if she unalived herself, and if she did do it herself, why? What was going on in her mind her last days? Now, of course, before I start this reading, I need to put out this disclaimer. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Everything I state in this video is just my interpretation of the cards. Nothing I state in this video have been proven to be fact as of now. So now that I got that disclaimer out the way, I'm going to shuffle these cards and we're going to see what really happened to Miss Phyllis Hyman. It's funny, I was shuffling the cards and asking Spirit why did Miss Phyllis Hyman kill herself, and the Queen of Cups came up in reverse. Now, upright, the Queen of Cups would be a water sign woman, which I think, if I'm not mistaken, Miss Phyllis Hyman was a Cancer woman. That was her zodiac sign, but I think upright, it was a woman whose emotions was all over the place. This is what I think the cards are saying so far. I'm actually going to stop shuffling and I'm going to pull some more cards and see what else was going on. Okay. She was going through something, a relationship. She was dealing with a relationship. She had codependency issues. I'm seeing, okay. But it was a man. She was upset about a man. Something happened between her and a relationship. It was a man that she was supposed to marry or something like that. Let me pull some more cards, and then I can tell you guys what was happening during the last days of her life. Yep, they go this Emperor card again. I'm wondering if that Emperor card has anything to do with Mr. Clyde Davis, allegedly. But it's like, I feel like that Aries guy always come up in the reading. But I'm going to pull some more cards, like I said, and we're going to see what's going on with Miss Phyllis Hyman. Because I'm feeling like there was some kind of relationship that she had a codependency problem with this relationship. Like, she was a man that she was really dependent on. You know what I mean? That she needed him. But this man, let me see. This man left her. This is what I'm seeing. This man left her and she was unable to move on from that. So far as what I'm seeing. So like I said, there was a man in her life. She had a romantic relationship with him. She had a codependency on him. I think she was really deeply in love with this man. I think it was a foreign man. I'm seeing a man that came from like somewhere else. You know what I mean? He wasn't born in America or something like that. Or if he was born like something. He wasn't born in the same place she was. Let's just say that. Let me see. They had planned to get married. She had a hard time moving on from that. He walked away from her, like I said. He left her. I think he felt like she was emotionally immature or he couldn't take her emotions. This caused some of her depression and some of her upset. This man leaving her and walking away from her. So let's see. She felt like life was unfair. I don't know if she had lost a contract. It's funny because you got the Pentacles card. You got the Ace of Pentacles, which is usually about job, getting a job, but reversed, it's about a job loss. And it's next to the Emperor card, which means I'm wondering if like she had lost her contract with her record executive. You see the Emperor card right here. Now, maybe it was she had an Aries boss. Yeah, she had an Aries boss, and then something went on with her family, too. I'm seeing something in her family. A lot of resources was taken away from Phyllis Hyman, and she was dominated monetary-wise. I feel like she got into a clash with her boss at her record label. This is what I'm seeing. She was unable to walk away from her record label, but she wanted to. You know what I mean? It was something about some kind of teamwork or collaboration. Somebody that was being a trickster and a liar. I think like she was trying to negotiate a deal with her record company, and they were trying to BS her. They were trying to scam her out of money. Right here, I see that she has skills. You know, she had the vocal skills and the vocal talent, but I'm getting the feeling that they didn't promote her, or she didn't get the kind of exposure that she should have gotten or that she deserved. You know what I mean? And she was like, I feel like she was kept under, like oppressed in a sense. Like, how can I say this? She could have been a major star, but I feel like her labels kind of screwed her around to where she didn't get, you know what I mean, she didn't grow as big as she could have grown or she should have grown. This is what I'm feeling from the cards. She definitely had the skills to go up high, but I feel like they wanted her to more so sell out and she didn't. This is what I'm feeling, allegedly for entertainment purposes, of course. Now, this is about some kind of a life cycle. You see the world card? Some kind of project being completed, some kind of life cycle. Ace of Cups, a new love, you know what I mean? Or mutual love. Now, I'm seeing, now it's hard because I'm feeling like, I feel like some stuff was happening with her label, and I feel like some stuff was happening with her love life too. And so I'm trying to figure out like which one of this had anything to do with her untimely death, either directly or indirectly. But we'll see what the cards will say, okay? We'll see what Spirit is getting at. Like I said, everything is alleged. Let's pull some more cards. Let's see. She wasn't profit. Yeah, that's what I was saying. They kept her stifled, and she didn't prosper the way that she could have prospered. You know what I mean? Because she could have really been to the top, but somebody basically was still in her, like, how could I say this? They kept her down. They kept her down. They were still in her thunder, giving it to other people. You know what I mean? They didn't promote her the way that they should. She just experienced a lot of heartache, a lot of sadness, a lot of pain. You know what I mean? She felt like really low. She had really low spirits. She felt really low. You know what I mean? She felt like she couldn't win in life. Let me see here. You got the Knight of Swords reversed. She had a lot of internal conflict. There was a lot of internal conflict going on. So you got the harem. I think a lot of times she tried to turn to like her pastor or something like that. Other times she self-medicated. I feel like I'm seeing here she had a lot of creativity and she had a lot of multiple options, but she didn't have the resources and the ability to move to like somewhere to another label where she can really get her exposure. And then here's right here, I see something about a romance, about an inevitable romance ending. And then here go the card of the tombs, the King of Wands, which is your boss. Again, it's going back to that, the fame. A King of Cups, which is a man that was in control of his emotions. There was something about some kind of a man. I feel like I'm getting my wires crossed with her reading a bit. I'm not sure if it was herself that did it or... I mean, I feel like I said, her things going on with her career and things going on with her love life. But right here, I see a boss right next to the tomb card or the card where she needed some kind of mental health counseling. Like she needed some kind of counseling and healing mentally. You know what I mean? You got the Knight of Pentacles next to it, which is somebody that was trying to come up in their career. But right here, before that, it was some kind of seducer, a dude that gave her the fine words, or some kind of therapist. You got the fame right here, but next to that, you got the Knight of Wands, which is like somebody. I feel like her boss was screwing her around at the label. And then you got the Hermit card. She withdrew a lot. She became a recluse. She felt, like I said, very depressed. She felt like she wasn't mentally stable. She felt like there was something going on internally that happened to her that she felt like at times she couldn't take it. You know what I mean? She couldn't bear the burden of it. She felt like she had a lot that she was carrying around emotionally. You got the Page of Swords next to that, which is about, I feel like somebody that I don't feel like she felt like she could communicate with people about what she was really going through. She more so kept it quiet and kept it to herself, you know. But she felt like emotionally, I feel like emotionally, internally, she just felt, you know, that I feel like she was very depressed, very upset. She felt like a lot of unfair things had happened to her, a lot of injustices had happened to her. All alleged for entertainment purposes, of course. Let me see. You got the hangman. You got she had a lot of trauma happen to her. I guess stemming back from childhood. You know what I mean? Let me see here. Yeah. She had a side to her that was like naive and wanted to just be friendly. I feel like in a sense, it was part of her that never really stopped being that child that was traumatized. And she could not balance and handle a lot of things in life. She felt like a lot of people were judging her. I think So like I said, the hangman, it's just like she just, you know, let me see, let me pull her. Yep, see the depression, the anxiety, the feeling like the world was against her. This is what she felt. She was a very soft person. She was a very emotional person. Very, into like you're just like a very feminine woman. But in a sense where it's like she just felt so sad. She felt so lonely. She felt so depressed. She was a very sensitive soul. You know? Yeah. Let me see. So you got both. I think she felt like both men and women was in her life to take from her, and not give to her, not, you know, give her the kind of love that she gave back to people. She had mommy issues. She felt like she tried to bend over backwards to please her mother, and even her mother didn't, you know, love her the way she needed to be loved. She just felt like very unhappy, very in a very negative mindset. You know what I mean? Felt like things couldn't get better. She felt like she had no control over anything. She was a very open and sweet person, but she felt like everybody came in her life to just take from her. You know what I mean? She wanted so badly to have harmony, but she felt like every relationship she got into, it just didn't work out, and she couldn't understand why. Just business partnerships, all of that. Yeah, this is what she felt. She felt like men didn't do her right. The women that came into her life didn't do her right. Her mother ain't do her right. You know what I mean? Her record label's not doing her right. She was constantly felt like she had to be in competition with everybody else to get what she felt like she should be able to get. Ooh. As I'm pulling these cards, it's just like I feel like I feel her emotions, and I feel very like just like the world is against me. I feel like very down emotions right now. Yeah, she was in emotional turmoil. Yep, very depressed, very upset. Her demons was haunting her. I think Phyllis Hyman may have killed herself. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I feel like, because right here you got the Dark Knight of the Soul, you got the Wheel of Fortune card, but it's reversed, which means that she was going through a lot of emotional turmoil, and it was like everything in her life was just so dark and negative at the moment. She was having a mental breakdown at that time. So the Ace of Swords. I think she caused the injuries to herself because her demons was haunting her, and she just wanted to release. You know what I mean? This is showing very toxic, very dark thoughts. This last card that is leaving on. You see how the last bit of cards is just like very dark. Things was very emotionally dark for her is what I'm feeling. And I feel like maybe she unalived herself. All alleged for entertainment purposes. But like I said, the people in her life, you know, treated her, at least from her, I'm feeling like from her take, the people in her life did not give her the love that she gave to them. They didn't, from men to her record label, her mother, you know what I mean, friends, they all came into her life to take from her. They didn't give her the love that she was trying to give back to them. She was a very sensitive soul, and she just couldn't take, you know what I mean, life got to a point where it became unbearable for her. all, you know what I mean? This is what my gut is telling me. This is what I felt from these cards too. You know, all alleged for entertainment purposes. Tell me below what you guys think. Do you guys believe that Phyllis Hyman unalived herself? Do you guys believe that, you know what I mean, Phyllis Hyman felt like she didn't get her due respect, she didn't get the love that she should have gotten, that or that she was giving out to the world? Thank you, my beautiful soul family, for tuning in. I'll see you guys on the next reading. I love y'all. Wish y'all peace and love.